Yeah, what's up, people? It's your boy, Mr. Chet. This is Sports Prediction Arena. Chelsea has been very busy in the transfer market so far, with so many players coming in and so many players going out as well. You do be aware that Hakim Ziyech has joined FC Galatasaray of Turkey in a permanent deal, having spent a season loan there in an undisclosed fee. He has decided to remain in Turkey. I think he's enjoying his game there, and the club seems to like him. So he's no longer returning to Chelsea. The next person is Omari Hutchinson. Omari Hutchinson will be joining Ipswich Town in a £25 million deal. So the deal has already been concluded anyway, and he has gone medical test. So he is no longer a Chelsea player. The next on the list is Michael Gordon. Michael Gordon is a young, talented player that plays for the Chelsea Academy. He has joined Leicester City in a £5 million deal, and he will be there. He was not part of the deal that brought Kane and Dewsbury Hall to Chelsea. Yeah, the next on the list is Ian Marston. Ian Marston joined Aston Villa from Borussia Dortmund, where he was on loan and where he also helped them to reach the UEFA Champions League final last time. And he has joined Aston Villa in a deal worth £37.5 million. The next is Lewis Hall. Lewis Hall has officially joined Newcastle United. He was there on loan throughout last season, and a deal seems to have been negotiated between Chelsea and Newcastle United, and he has become a permanent player for Newcastle United. The deal cost about £28 million, with about £7 million in add-ons, but the figure that was quoted was £28 million. So those are the list of players that have gone out of Chelsea in this current transfer window. Then here are the incomings. Tosin Adarabioyo. Tosin Adarabioyo was signed from Fulham on a free transfer, having worked with Enzo Maresca previously at Manchester City Academy. So he will be reuniting with Enzo Maresca at Chelsea, and is expected to feature very, very much under the manager that groomed him at the City Academy. The next on the list is Estevao Willian. Estevao Willian have signed in a deal, massive deal of €65 million. 65 million euros in total package to prize him away from Palmeiras. Estevao is one of the hottest prospects in the Brazilian football. In fact, in the world football, this guy has the world on his feet and is expected to compete for the Ballon d'Or in the future. Then the next on the list is Omar Kellerman. Omar Kellerman is coming from Aston Villa. He has signed officially. He's now a Chelsea player, coming in a deal worth £19 million. He's a young, talented player, but let's see how he's gonna fit in going forward. The next is Marc Guéhi. Marc Guéhi is coming from Barcelona. He has signed 6 years contract in a €6 million deal after Chelsea triggered his release clause. Marc Guéhi fancies Chelsea project going forward, so he decided to ignore the contract proposal made to him at Barcelona in order to sign for Chelsea. So he is now a Chelsea player. The next on the list is Kane and Dewsbury Hall. Kane and Dewsbury Hall is now a Chelsea player, officially a Chelsea player, signed for £30 million. And having worked with Enzo Maresca at Leicester City. So this is one of the players Enzo Maresca recommended that Chelsea board should sign in order to find it easier to implement his philosophy next season. The next on the list is Aaron Anselmino. Aaron Anselmino is coming from Boca Juniors in the Argentine league in a deal worth about 25 million US dollars. This deal has not been officially announced, but it is expected that within the coming days, it will be announced officially. Then on the other hand, the Chelsea board are also discussing right now because they want to get a left-footed center half that will, complement either Fofana or the recently signed Tosia Darabioyo, as they do not have much confidence in Badiashile. So now they are going for Riccardo Calafiori that plays for FC Bologna and an Italian international. They just got kicked out of the Euro 2024, and he was one of the best performers at the tournament. Chelsea are looking in the coming days to see if they could make a bid for this player to bring him to Stamford Bridge. Calafiori plays just like Polo Maldini. Is a very composed defender, very mature on the ball, very composed on the ball, very good tactically, and is expected. He has huge potential and is expected to become a big thing in the future. So Chelsea are looking to see if they could agree deal with FC Bologna to bring this player to Stamford Bridge. The next on the list is Alexandra Isak. Alexandra Isak currently plays for Newcastle United, is one of their leading goal scorers at the club. And rumors are circulating that Chelsea are contemplating offering Nicola Jackson in a swap deal in order to prize Isak away from Newcastle, but that remains a rumor for now. I know many Chelsea fans wouldn't want to have Nicola Jackson, that is already showing signs of improvement, having to be exchanged with a player like Alexander Isak. Isak is a good player, but I think in terms of one-on-one comparison, Jackson offers more. Meanwhile, Chelsea still expect to raise at least £100 million from player sales this transfer window, and they are looking to offload the likes of Kepa. Kepa is currently on loan at Real Madrid last season, where he also helped them to win the UEFA Champions League. So Chelsea are looking to see if they could get rid of him this window in order to recoup some cash. And the next on the list is Broja. Armando Broja was on loan at Fulham and eventually represented his country, Armenia, at the at this ongoing Euro 2024. So he is expected to leave Chelsea. Maybe he will command between 10 to 15 million pounds in transfer fee. But so far nobody has shown interest in signing him. But Chelsea are hoping that he could be sold before the end of this transfer window. The next is Conor Gallagher. A lot of Chelsea fans do not agree with that very idea, but with the arrival of Kane and Dewsbury Hill, a lot of people are now changing the opinion, and they say if letting Gallagher go is the right decision, then he should leave. But right now, Chelsea board are still caught in between. They have not made a decision on Conor Gallagher. So Conor Gallagher is still hanging in the balance without knowing whether he's going to be part of the new Chelsea project under Enzo Maresca or not. Then the next on the list is Chalobah. It's been reported since last season that Chalobah must be sold. He managed to put in some scintillating performance at the end of last season, but I don't think that was enough to convince Chelsea owners to retain him at the club. So he will be leaving in a deal worth between 20 to 25 million pounds. Manchester United previously showed interest in him, with other Italian teams also showing serious interest in him, but it is left to be seen whether Chelsea would entertain such interest and also sell him in this very transfer window. The next is Sarr. Malanga Sarr, that has been at Chelsea, has been on loan all this while. Chelsea are looking to offload him permanently because the guy is definitely not going to represent Chelsea at any time in the future. So he's going to be offloaded in this very window. The next is Datro Fofana. Datro Fofana. Chelsea are seriously looking for suitors for this player that was on loan at Stuttgart and Union Berlin in Germany, where he eventually terminated his loan contract only to join Burnley. So this time around, Chelsea are looking to see if they could get what they paid for him to sign him from the Norwegian league to bring him to Stamford Bridge. So Datro Fofana would also be on the move. The next is Romelu Lukaku. Antonio Conte has shown interest in Romelu Lukaku, and he's a player he admires. And as I speak, they have lowered the transfer fee of Victor Osimhen to see if they could get any suitors for him, because they want to focus on getting Lukaku from Chelsea. And Lukaku has expressed delight in playing at the Italian Serie A, so I think he will bounce on this opportunity. He will bounce on this opportunity to remain in the Italian league. Then Enzo Maresca has officially resumed duty yesterday. He has resumed duty yesterday, being July 1st. That is when his contract officially started. And with the players available, with the arrival of Kenan Hall, a lot of people are speculating already that he could favor Enzo Fernandez, Caicedo, and Dewsbury Hall in a midfield trio instead of having Kono Galaya there. And this is why the name of Kono Galaya has continued to appear in every transfer news at Chelsea. We don't know how this is going to play out. Kono Galaya has been a member of the Chelsea Academy. He has been with this club for so many years, having gone to loan and eventually came back to Chelsea. So let's see how the board is going to handle this situation. But I know that so many Chelsea fans would like to have Kono Galaya as part of the team, because he's not injury prone. He's always dependable. You can always count on him, and he has been the captain of this team in the absence of Reece James. So let's see what the board is going to decide at the end of the day. So these are the transfer news at Chelsea, the incomings and the outgoings. I will continue to keep you informed with the latest development as it concerns transfer news at Chelsea. Keep following Sports Prediction Arena and enjoy the rest of your week.